sick looking bike. I'm really digging the new exhaust. There we go, a little bit of light. Que paso, amigos? John's Moto Garage, as always. Welcome back to the channel. I need to change my intro. I say that every time. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to John's Moto Garage. Nah, I'm not really digging that one either. I'll stick with the old one. Que paso, amigos? John's Moto Garage, as always. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out the highly anticipated M109R versus Yamaha Raider. Now, if you didn't check out my last video, make sure you go back and watch that. Just a little bit of background, and then we'll jump into the action-packed video here. So I had the Yamaha Raider for the longest time. A dude came to buy it, or to check it out, and I dueled him out, Dyna versus Raider. It was his first ride on the bike. He still smoked me. He came back for a rematch, smoked me again. It became very evident. For one, I suck at racing. I'm not a dragster, dude. And for two, the Raider's a monster motorcycle. Well, at the time, we also dueled it out, M109R versus Raider. A couple of viewers had asked me about it, so we went for it. Just for the record, neither of us are professional racers. We're just out having fun, and we didn't have our Bluetooth Sina set up, so we weren't really able to communicate. That was one of the hardest things, was communicating when to start the race. So a lot of these were kind of just roll-ons. Obviously, it's not like an organized thing, so just take it for what it is. Obviously, there's a lot of variables: rider, skill, motorcycle, all that stuff, but ultimately this was just a fun thing that we did. So here you guys have it, Yamaha Raider versus M109R, two gnarly monster bikes. So let's check out the clip, and then I'll hit you up after the jump. Hey, I didn't even stand a chance, bro. Heck yeah, man. Oh, what a monster. All right, what do we do now? M109R?
What are you gonna do?
You up for it?
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
All right, I just finished looking like a total fool here on the Dyna, and the Raider owner, the anonymous Raider owner, has come back to duel it out, and I'm gonna give it a shot on the M109R. But what I realized with the Dyna race is not only is the Raider much more capable bike in that sense, but I'm clearly not that great at doing drag races. Alright, you guys, John's Moto Garage, M109R versus Yamaha Raider. Quick drag, 0 to 60. Now, my initial thoughts and impressions were that the M109R, this was based on my recollection before owning one. This is 109 cubic inch, 1800 cc basically. And based on my prior recollection, I was pretty sure this would beat the Raider. However, in this duel, I think it may come down to rider skill, which I think the anonymous Raider rider has a little bit more skill than me when it comes to this type of riding here. No doubt about it. We're just gonna kind of keep it cool, play nonchalant here for a minute. We decided on this just to do a rolling drag race as opposed to a standing one.
I'm gonna have to have him try this bike. Hold on, we're gonna pull over real quick. This thing's a monster, man.
Yeah.
You want to do one more over at that spot?
We'll just go back down that way.
All right. Do you want to try one on this?
I don't matter. I think you'd rather striker.
I think you should jump on this. I think you'd like it.
All right.
All right, we're gonna swap out. He is gonna try the M109R. Yeah, there's no doubt the M109R is a crazy muscle bike. I'm not surprised because it has a lot more torque, it seems like, at the lower end. I mean, the M109R, that's built more as a muscle bike. This is built more as a chopper and just happens to have a 19cc monster engine in it. So with that, you get the performance for sure. But just for kicks and giggles, we're gonna try this out. Jumping on this, I remember why I love the Raider so much. It's not just that it has power. Everything about the Raider is a pretty awesome ride. What do you guys think of the M109R? All right, we're gonna flip around real quick. We'll do one last one. These are horrible examples because we're not starting at the right time, but I think this one stands a little bit more of a chance. But I don't think there's any doubt in my mind that the M109R has it. Get back on our respective bikes. Man, this kickstand is tough to get down. There we go. Alright, we're gonna take another route home. Yeah, the crazy thing with the M109R is the bike freaking pulls from pretty much no matter where you're at. I think the best way of putting it is from idle up until red line, gobs of torque. Just a ton of torque. It's a monster. In my opinion, the Raider is a little bit more well-rounded of a motorcycle, but that's all just personal opinion. I can totally see as a pure muscle for the thrill of the ride why somebody would opt for the M109R, having ridden the two side by side. But all in all, personally, I think I still lean a little bit more towards the Raider. It seems like a little bit smoother, more comfortable of a ride, so you're getting a little bit more like you're getting the best of multiple worlds in a sense. Ugh, gotta muscle this thing around. Alright, right, there you guys have it. The quick duel, the M109R versus the Raider. I think the M109R for sure takes the win on that one. Regardless of the rider, it just is a little bit more of a muscle bike the way it's tuned and geared. Hey, what do you think of this thing, dude?
It's quick.
This is more like just pure grunt.
So there you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed that. So here's what happened. Hands down, the M109R smoked the Raider. I mean, I don't know if I'd say smoked, but it definitely pulled ahead. And we even swapped bikes. So I had the Raider rider jump on the M109R, and same thing. Just smoked it, man. I mean, and that was always my suspicion, because I'd ridden the M109R, and it's just such a torquey bike from idle up until redline. The bike just has tons of torque, and it really pulls. So you can feel it. You jump on that thing, and it just feels like it's gonna rip your arms out of your socket. The Raider is a beast of a bike. It's a ton of bike, but it, in my mind, has always been a little bit more tame. And if you noted, I even said the Raider just seems a little bit more refined. It's not as rough around the edges, if you will. You jump on the Boulevard M109R, and it's just like you're on a muscle monster hot rod. And it reminds me of the hot rods of old. You know, the Chevelle, the Mustang, the Camaro. I don't know about my cars, you guys, but you guys get the picture. Yeah, the Boulevard M109R, I'm pretty sure, as far as those drag races went, took the win. Is there somebody out there who on a Raider could beat an M109R? Yeah, probably. But I think your average riders dueling it out, the M109R is going to have the edge over the Raider in terms of that drag race scoreboard. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the content. As always, just trying to have a good time here. If you dig it, like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more fun stuff. Unfortunately, we didn't end up doing the Striker versus the Raider, and that would have been a great one, but the reason we didn't is we were starting to get some dirty stares from people in the neighborhood. I think we were causing too much of a nuisance, and so at a certain point you just gotta like draw the line, you know? So Striker versus Raider, we didn't pull that one off. I'm pretty sure the Raider would have it though against the Striker. Alright, you guys, John's Moto Garage. We'll hit you up next time. Nos vemos. Oh, I would love to do VTX 1800, VMAX, Meanstreak, Warrior 1700, Duel, and vrod, and Triumph Rocket. I mean, those are all like those bikes in that muscle cruiser, performance cruiser class. That would just be an absolute joy to battle out. And a lot of it with those bikes is probably going to come down to the rider. You put an unskilled novice rookie like myself on there, and I'm bound to lose. You get somebody with a little bit more skill level, and you're going to really have some competition. That's going to do it, John's Moto Garage. I'm going to enjoy one of these motos, and we'll hit you up on the next one. Nos vemos.